Well, hello there, it's Beards and Bangers, and today I'm going to change my plans for Rustival, an event organised by Hubnut Furious Driving and iDriver Classic coming up at the end of September. Massively looking forward to it. I'm going to change the vehicle I'm taking though.
Welcome to Beards and Bangers.
Yeah, so I was going to take the Mini, Henry Cooper, but I'm selling him, so I don't really want to be putting any miles on him. So I'm going to take Gunter, the E91, simply because I can get more stuff in the back of him, and the reasons for that will become apparent. So going to make the front end look a bit prettier. You'll notice I've already masked up the front. So I'm going to do three things. I'm going to change that the black grills to OEM, so silver or chrome, because I don't really like the look of the front. I'm going to just blow in some paint where I've already started sanding back here, and I'm going to change the badge because it's got one of these black and white BMW badges on, which I really don't like. So I'm going to do the grill first. So I'll grab the tripod so you can see me doing that. I'll do the grill. We'll do those bits last because they don't need to be done straight away, but I want to get the grills out so I can spray paint. So we'll pop these grills out first and then we'll do the spray painting. Right, so the first job, if you're changing it back to stock like I am, or if you're going to put these black gloss grills in, which is a popular mod, I think it's a T25. I can't read what's on there, but it's the one that fits anyway. So we just undo these fixings here, and that'll just allow us to move the bumper slightly forward. That one's a bit stiff. We'll put those there. And we've got I think it's a T20 for up here when we do that in a bit, but we'll do that last because that's one of the nicer jobs. Oh, that doesn't want to come off, that one. Let's try this one first. We'll go for a slightly bigger screwdriver. Someone's changed the fixings, or whether they're just tight. Yeah, just need a bit more torque. So probably a T30 for doing that. I can hear someone revving up out in the yard. I'm suspecting that's a young Lewis. Austin said no, it's diesel. I don't know. Someone's there. Might be Adam. So that's our 4 fixings out. That means we should be able to pull the bumper forward. We don't need to pull the bumper right off, but we've just got some little clips somewhere under here which allow us to pop. There's one. That one snapped, but that's okay because we're not keeping these, and I'm not going to be reselling them because I think they're horrible. Apologies if you have got an E91 and you've done this to your car, but I just think cars are better stock, and that obviously gives an opportunity to clean up in there as well, but I want to paper over that before. Well, that's loose, that one. Not OEM, BMW quality. Right, that's that off. So I'm going to get busy here. So I'm just going to give that a clean with some panel wipe, just so that's all done, and then we'll mask off in here, and we'll just put a bit of etch, and then some colour coat, lacquer, and that's that done. Then we can put the new grills back in. Right, so I've taken the grills out, masked up. I'm not going to be too precious about this because I am going to take the number plate off the car, I've decided. And I'm going to repaint this bumper properly at some point. So this is literally just to get this bit here looking a bit better. So I'm just going to etch needs a bit more shaking, that's for sure. We don't need a lot of this. Just to give something to have our paint have a little key into. Not got the masking tape completely pushed down there, so we don't get that nasty line. I will correct it at some point after. So I'm literally just spraying that bit there. What I've got to watch for now is reaction, because of course the bumper is plastic, not metal. So we'll let that go off. Probably need a little bit more down there. And then we'll put some colour coat on, and away we go. So primer's on. I'm going to go wet on wet, so it's not getting mucky. So it's first coat of colour, and it's just literally a nozzle that's not. Luckily, I have another can. So with all rattle cans, make sure you shake them well. You can hear there's like a ball in there that just agitates everything. Particularly metallic colours, you've got a fleck in the paint that needs to be mixed in. Excuse the noise in the background, there is work happening as we speak. So once that's shaken, the first coat just literally mists on. And then leave it, and we'll gradually build it up, probably about 4, maybe 5 coats, just to really get that colour, and the lacquer will really pull it out. So hopefully that'll look, forget these side bits, hope that'll look okay once it's done. So temporary bits will all come off again at some point when we do the rest of the bumper. Just that bit was particularly annoying for me. So let's let that go off. I'll give it a few more coats. I'll show you the last coat, and then we'll lacquer it, and then hopefully it'll dry quickly. Obviously we're going to lose the light because it is the evening in the autumn. And I can get it lacquered, get the grills put back in, and get the other bits changed as well. Right, so final coat of paint, 4th one. Go a bit heavier as you go into it. So obviously first one I'm misting. This isn't perfect, but it just gets it looking a bit better. So a bit light there. Now we'll let that go off, and then what I'll do, I'll peel this masking tape back a bit more before the lacquer goes on, so we don't end up with a great big ridge. You can hopefully see, I don't know, the light's not that great, but I've not pushed the masking tape down too far, just so a bit of paint can kind of creep under the masking tape. But yeah, that's going to look better. Just checking it. Put a little bit, tiny bit more in the middle there, and then we'll leave it to go off for a bit longer this time. I'm doing about 5 minutes between coats because I'm going wet on wet, because nothing's happening up here really, so it's not getting dusty or anything like that. And then we'll panel wipe it off and lacquer. Okay, so ready for the lacquer now. Just give it a good shake, new can. First coat, be a bit further away and not too heavy. And then we'll leave that about, I don't know, 5 minutes, and then another coat, bit closer, bit heavier. And I'll probably do 4 coats, I'd have thought, something like that. Right, so final coat of lacquer, nice and thick. And we'll let that now go off before we take any masking tape off. Don't take masking tape off until it's hardened, otherwise any dust that comes off here will end up on your lacquer, and then you're having to sand it back, which we'll have to do a little bit there. I've got a bit of a line there, which does happen, but a bit of 1200 grit and then polish will actually bring things back pretty nicely. So we'll let that go off, get the masking off, then we can get the grills put back in. Right, so while we're waiting for it, just move the car out slightly. It's had about 5 minutes, but I'll leave it a bit longer. But what we can do is get these grills changed over. So they're just the smaller of the 2 torque screwdrivers I had earlier. I think it's a 25, I think. So I'll just put these fixings carefully down here. And someone told me these points on the bonnet where you're supposed to lift it up, because I think it's an aluminium bonnet. And obviously aluminium is very soft, and it's a fairly weighty bonnet, so you've got to be a bit careful taking things on and off. So that's one out. Carefully do that so we don't lose it. We'll do the other side. So that's the old ones. They will just slide off, he says. 1, 2. And they should just come off. So I'll just drop the bonnet down ever so slightly. So we can't drop it all the way. Yeah, they just pop off. Like so. So we'll put the bonnet back so it doesn't drop on our screwdrivers. They're going in the bin. And in my box of goodies here, we've got the 2 new trim pieces. Now they are marked left and right, and left is the driver's left, so this side, that side. So let's find this one first. And these are used, that's right. Oh, that's my old vent just dropping on the floor, so that can go in. So a couple of little lugs, so you just need to make sure they're in the right spot. So we'll just get our fixing. So they don't slide out, they pop out. Oh, that landed in the masking paper, so that was very lucky. And someone's actually put Loctite on these in the past, so. So we'll get them in loosely, just until we get everything in the right place. So I'll do the ends first, because they kind of have got a bit of a mind of their own. So I'm going to have to get some better, I know the lighting in the unit's not good, so I will be getting some better lighting at some point. Right, just make sure that's not looking weird, that's looking as it should. So we'll just nip these up. And there we are. Looks a bit, let's just tilt the camera slightly. Oh. Yeah, that's going to look a lot nicer. So we'll get the other one. I'll do that off camera because it's exactly the same procedure. But it's not a difficult thing. If you do want to go back to the stock look, or whether you want to go for the gloss black, it's a really easy fix. Right, so masking's off. Just you can see the chrome there. I just think it looks a bit better. So we'll just give it another few minutes just for that to get a bit of air around it. Already got a hair, but the lacquer goes off pretty quick. That's already quite dry. Yeah, lacquer flows well, and it does dry quickly. So you just see I've got a couple of little lines there. So I just need to do a bit more. I'm going to do some more work on this. I'm not too worried about that. So I've got to do down here, down there, which need a bit more sanding. So I will change the number plate as well at some point, because the plate means nothing to me. And I have no problem with people knowing how old my car is. So let's get the grills in, and then we can do the badge. Last job. So the grills, just the reverse, difference. Black plastics, a little bit different. The grill's slightly different appearance. We just need to aim for these holes, and obviously we can bring our bumper forward. I'll just do a bit of care, because these are older car parts. Let's not forget. It seems to be the bottom ones the hardest to get in, because But that's exactly why you slacken this in. Just make sure these top ones go in. Click, click. That's it. I think that's in. So one side done. We'll just grab the other. Grab the other one, and it's the exact same thing. We'll just get that bottom one lined up first, because that's the hardest one. And the clip wants to kind of go over the little aperture. That's one. Oh, that one doesn't want to go in. That's it. We should hear a pleasing click like that. That's in. So that's that bit done. Then we've got to put our fixings in for the bumper. So just make sure you push it back into place. And be everywhere with you. That's it. Just go fairly loose. So I'll get these put back in and we'll see what it looks like in a sec. And there we are. That's what he looks like with the correct grille. I think it looks a lot nicer. I just see where I've slightly just missed some of the paint. Put the camera back the right way. Yes, I've just missed a little bit of paint here, but we'll do that. So it looks better than it did. So it's not perfect, but it's a bit better than having a sort of black moustache thing there. A bit of a Hitler moustache thing going on, which probably isn't a good idea. So last job on this video is the badge. Done this before, it's pretty straightforward. Let's grab a microfiber towel and a screwdriver and we can yank the badge out. Right, so cleanish microfiber. You literally just got to prise the thing off. Sometimes you have to just start it off, that's it. And that is definitely not an OEM badge because that quality of that is shocking. Microfiber's gone down, but that's all right. And it's been glued on as well. What a lovely thing to do. And it's not silicone, it's glue. Oh joy. Right, so yeah, someone's hot glued it in place. Luckily this grommet seems to want to come out. So he says. But yeah, that's been abused. That I'm going to put some dirt shifter on that in a sec. It is coming out just incredibly slowly. Let's have a go on this one. Because without being able to get this out, I can't get the new badge in, and I'm not leaving it looking like that. But I do not know why anyone would glue an aftermarket badge onto a perfectly good car, because these BMW badges, they're all the same size. I think they're the same size and way they go on the car on every one, and they work. They do work. So get the screwdriver in there and just try and prise out some of this bit of badge that was glued to the body. And I am out of breath this time because this is hard work and not work I was expecting. So yeah, so the genuine badge kits come with new grommets, so might as well use them because we aren't reusing this one. Okay, I'm going to wrestle with this off camera and we'll get the new badge put on. Right, so after much fiddling and fettling, we finally got that old badge off. I'm not going to chip all the glue off, so new one comes with 2 new grommets, so we'll put those in first. So it doesn't matter if you kind of mash up the old ones, because you will get new ones. They say non-genuine badges, dunno. Judging by the fact they've glued that aftermarket badge on, I very much doubt that the aftermarket badges come with these little grommets, but they do work. And there's our badge. Make sure you get it the right way up. He jokes. Oh. I've got to give it a bit of persuasion, so just get the cloth again. That doesn't want to go on. Come on. One side. Other side. There we are. Right, that's it. I can grab the camera. Right, I'll pick the mess up in a minute. But there, no, apologies, the light's not good again, but it's the time of year. There is Gunter's front end, having had a little bit of love. Just needs a bit more love there, where I missed some paint or some glue. I think it's a bit of master edge actually. Bit of a line there to sand back, but I'll flat this back at some point. But that does look a hell of a lot better. Better with the grille, better with the new badge, proper badge. I'm happy. So if you're coming to Rustival, you will see this car. You won't see the Mini, but some of you have seen the Mini before. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, drop a comment down below, and I'll see you again next time on the next episode of Beards and Bangers. Goodbye.